What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Derailed Gaming. This is my walkthrough of ET from Varginha, but we ran into quite a unique scenario where we were trying to do levels 11 through 20. We got to 18 and hit arguably one of the most difficult levels in video game history, as far as levels that are actually beatable. As hopefully I will show you at some point that this level is beatable. I've accomplished everything this level has to offer, just not all in one take. Some of it's been off air, a lot of it's been on air. But that's why we're here right now, is so I can give it to you in its own independent video. Hopefully cleanly. This is the part here that many of you are probably familiar with if you saw the last video, where it's almost an impossible jump to hit. Oh. So let me see. First I've got to make it over there. But I've been trying to figure out the trick to this off air. I've been trying to make runs with recordings that I have not saved because they were unsuccessful. And now I'm trying it again. And we'll see if this one is. As you can see, that jump is... I don't know if there's a glitch to this jump or what it is, but you've got to hit it perfectly in just the right way and the right angle. And I've been able to hit it a few times. Obviously, it didn't finish with a successful end, for reasons you'll hopefully see here in a minute. Not because I lose it here in a minute, but because I'll be able to point them out to you. Bear with me as I get quiet on some of these jumps, but it's all I can do to concentrate at this point. As you can see, even being silent isn't helping all the time. And I don't know if there's a certain way to position him to make it work, because he's seemingly making... Well, I have made the decision, though, and I can finally tell you now, as that was an unsuccessful run, that I'm going to continue playing through regardless. I had been to this point, ending the recording and restarting, and going through the same spiel over and over, but this time I'm going to let it run. That way, at the very least, I don't have to keep repeating myself to you, or to myself for that matter. So get cozy, get comfortable. This may be the successful run here. We may be here another hour, but you're getting it all the way through. And you can see just how difficult this level is if it does in fact go an hour before we get it. And the successful jumps I've had, it's almost like he jumped from a certain point and it gave him just enough of a... I can't even explain it. I can tell you it's not like if you hit the button twice and at the right angle, it's... Well, it might be at the right angle, but it's not like a double jump in a video game, or it's not like it's something where, oh, you should have known that, it was in the game rules. No, it's almost like I'm glitching to beat the level when I make that magical jump, that successful jump. And not a purposeful glitch, but almost like you jumped at the perfect spot. Because these jumps should obviously be a lot easier. these are not scripted to be difficult jumps, or this difficult. I don't know if the people who programmed the game and tested it got lucky and made it through on the first try and went, that's good enough, or they had a little trouble, but they didn't have the trouble I'm having. That could be the only thing I can imagine at this point. Because there's no magic button to change the way you jump. And if there is, it's not any of the, oh, what was that? Because here, I'm going to try different types of jumps, like hit the directional pad a certain way. It just, double jump, no double jump, nothing like that. So, and see, you hold in the button to continuously jump, and sometimes he doesn't even do that. He just stops jumping and falls into the pit of spikes. So, like I said, this is going to be probably the most unique gaming video in Derailed history, as it's going to be nothing but unsuccessful attempts until the very end. So, I imagine I am going to see most of you skip to the very end to see the successful run, which I was hoping I wouldn't have to do, and I just get a successful run on a first take. But it just got so darn tedious. And then something like that would happen, where you just got done explaining why we're doing this video by itself, and then plunk, stupid death, and you got to say it all over again. And it's like, why am I doing this when I could just do a video in the true vein of Derailed, where nothing's perfect in the Derailed world, and we show all of our flaws without editing. So why would I even try and, somewhat edit something out, Why start now? So it just made sense to just come on here and be like, all right, here's the scoop. I'm going to fail 1,000,000 times, and I'm going to be here with you until the time I pass. And you're going to be here with me, unless you skip ahead, which I would prefer you don't. Watch time's always good, but I'm bound determined to get this. And you'll probably hear my frustrations boil over. So you'll have that bit. Oh, look at that! Don't mess anything up, Drew. Let's do it right. Yes! All right. So that last jump there was a relatively difficult jump as well. But it's not as hard as the other ones. Jump. Okay, so now here's where I've ran into some problems. Okay, so you see these two arrows here. Now this is how I know I can beat this level, and it's not impossible, is we have done this before. If you remember, we did this in the original run of this, excuse me, of levels 11 through 18. And what we did was we made it through, and we realized that at the end there was that block there that was stopping us from getting there. So here, I've made it to this point twice off air, where I was recording it and hoping to get there. And I completely failed the first time. The second time I made it, and somehow that arrow that's hitting, the upper arrow that's hitting, hit that board and somehow registered that I got hit by it. So we've got to be flawless here. So the bottom arrow goes every other time. The top arrow goes every time. So we need to go the time the lower arrow doesn't go, which would have been there. So arrow goes, oh, nope, not yet. There it is. We did it. All right. So we're at level 19. We'll see you on the next one on that. We're going to do levels 19 through 25, hopefully, as long as there's no further issues with levels like that. Otherwise, we may just be doing levels individually. We'll see what happens. Thank you for being patient and seeing me finally make it through in about 10 minutes, which was a lot better than I expected. If you're watching this for the first time, be sure to subscribe. Click the bell when you do so you get the notifications every time we post a new video, or go live on Monday and Friday nights with live interactive gaming where you tell me what to do. Hit the like button, leave some comments down below. Congratulate me, please. I need it after this. And make sure you share this out to your friends, family, and even your enemies, because your enemies will get a kick out of my failures. But that way everyone knows how to find D-World Gaming. Thanks again, everybody. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care and cheers.